Deadly conversation mistake number 7, not planning ahead of time. You have no excuse for not preparing ahead of time. We need to understand as men certain strategies to use with women. We need to understand that they're emotional creatures, which you've seen many times throughout this series at this point. And we need to know how to lead, how to have fun, and how to engage them in emotional, adventurous conversation. If you're in a long-term relationship with a woman and you're not understanding what's going on, find resources. I've mentioned a couple in this video series. No More Mr. Nice Guy by Robert Glover is a great place to start. It's a short read. I recommend it to all of my clients. Another is Wayne Levine's Hold On to Your Nuts. And NUTS stands for non-negotiable, unalterable terms. The point here is, what are your values in life? If you don't understand what you want, how is your woman going to understand? How are you going to show her that you're moving forward in the world, that you're moving toward excellence? How can you grow in your life if you don't know what you want? There's resources out there. There's no excuse for not preparing ahead of time for these things that you want to achieve in your life, including how to deal with women. Here's another bit of homework. Think about 5 to 10 tiny, exciting stories of places you've been in the world, people you've met, or adventures that you've been on. Write these down. Email them to yourself. Text them to yourself. Whatever you need to do. But if you're looking for a woman, you need to be able to have some interesting stories, 30-second interesting stories to share with her about adventures that you have had or that you want to have in the world. She needs to know that you're moving forward toward growth and adventure and fun and achievement. If you're not, why would she want to be with you? Think about it from her side. If you've done the mistakes earlier in the series, if you're firing interview questions at her, if you're just trying to be the dancing monkey, she's not going to think that that's fun or sexy. Plan these conversations. Practice. Hold your phone up and shoot a selfie for 30 seconds. What does it look like when you watch it? What does it look like? Okay. Practice. Practice with people around you where it's easy, where they basically have to talk to you. Service people, your neighbors that you walk by, the grandmother down the street. Practice having conversations when it's easy. You're not going to get blown out by the woman behind the counter. Okay. Practice having a 10-second conversation with people. A part of this is being unattached to the outcome of our practice. So for example, if you walk by a neighbor and you wave and smile and they don't wave back, are you upset about that? Because if you are, then you are attached to them giving something back to you. You just let that shrug off and move forward. When you're practicing with women, practice having 10-second conversations. If they aren't interested and they walk on, that's fine. Feel what that feels like. If you were super disappointed and crushed by that, you were attached to what they were going to give you in the conversation. You're here to give. You're here to achieve. You're here to put yourself as a man out into the world without expectation of what you're going to get in return. So here's a challenge. Within the next 7 days, whether you're in a relationship or not, talk with 3 women you don't know and try to hold a conversation for 10 seconds. That's one mistake that I see guys make, is that they think that when they're in a relationship that they don't need to continue to practice talking with women. That's completely untrue. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to flirt, and obviously you're not going to cheat, but it does mean you need to practice. If you can't hold a 10-second conversation with a strange woman, how are you going to expect to be on your game for your current woman? And sorry to break it to you, this never goes away. You're always going to need to be on top of your game, being able to have adventurous, fun conversations. So keep practicing. Practice with the bartender. Practice with a woman who's checking out your groceries in the grocery store. Have a 10-second conversation with her. Start with the easy stuff. There's no excuse for not practicing. There's no excuse for not preparing ahead of time. Go have fun with it. Go practice. Give it a try. Give yourself a challenge. See if you can rise to the occasion.
I'ma tell you about a woman whose heart is sunshine, whose body burn hot. I'ma tell you about a woman who's cold as tundra, with some frozen eyes. I can tell by the way she moves that she cares, and it's lovely too.